What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Donnie, man, if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all, my guy. Just say it. Jeez. That sucks, man. Is that lessish or moreish? Man, lessish is a odd word to say. What's up, Smot? Gonzo, Marco, Donnie, as always, Neil McKenzie, as always, Ground Fog, Tyler, and Joe Isabella with his licking flies.
Isabella, smock.
Good thing I don't gamble. That's what I always say.
She moved from the box to the bed.
It's a damn good thing I don't gamble, man. Like, I thought about it. My brother growing up didn't give a fuck about sports. Like, did not give two shits about sports. But now, like, at Christmas, I found out that him and his wife are, like, hardcore, like, football gamblers, sports gamblers now.
I play fantasy football, but that's about it.
They're, like, betting on, like, scores and stuff like they're, like, hardcore betting on sports. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? He goes, I was bored one day. And he travels a lot. So, like, what he does is he just kind of, like, found something to kind of, you know, get his head stuck in. And it ended up being sports betting, so.
So before I got into knives, I was into sports cards. Like, a lot of people, COVID brought things around. So, like, I got into sports cards a little bit, but it's literally just gambling now. So, like, you're buying boxes and packs of cards to hit a big card that you can then sell.
Right.
So, like, you're spending $50, $100, $2,000, $5,000 on a box of cards, and solely for the fact of hitting a card you can sell for more than whatever you paid for. So,
right.
It was cool, but I slowly got into knives instead, and that's where I'm at now.
See, cards, it's such a, I don't know, cards and like Funko Pops and all that kind of stuff, it's hit or miss on what's going to be popular. Knives, you can kind of prepare yourselves. Be like, if I get this knife, it's probably going to be a good investment on the secondary eventually. Cards and stuff like that, it's so weird. It's like someone's card from this series may be, you know, nothing, but then someone's card from a different series is like, you know, a $300 card. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is the difference?
I'm not showing this so you can send me more. Please don't send me more, but this is all that's left.
Dude, Denise, me and Paul have bonded today because we both figured out our unwavering addiction to dinner mints. The multicolored dinner mints are A1. Those peppermint, the peppermint
all I've
ones
eaten
that Paul's
for the last 2 days are those fucking mints.
Dude, they're so good. God,
they are
so good. What's up, pizza?
But yeah, the card market was so volatile. Like, it was cool, like jumping into I don't know if you know what breaks are, but jumping into breaks, and there's like a community around the cards too, there is with like there's cool people in it, just like any other hobby. But it was so volatile. Like, I was pretty good at. I did mostly NBA. But I was pretty good at finding like a young player to kind of invest in and buy all their cards. And then when they start doing better, their cards would grow up and then I'd sell them all. But it would take it used to take like a whole career, like a Hall of Fame career for a player's cards to be worth anything.
Right.
Nowadays, it takes just one like above average game and their shit starts to go up. Or like, you know, one 40-point game from a player that used to score 15 or 20 and everybody's like, oh, gotta buy that guy now. So it was so fucking volatile. And the same thing, if that player got hurt, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Market just totally tanks on that player. So
and they
it was interesting, but it was just too volatile for me.
So clearly, because you were in the card world, you'll understand why this is so hurtful. So when he left Cleveland, my buddy burned an entire page worth of LeBron rookie cards. And I'm like...
That's rough.
I'm like...
That's real fucking rough.
Bro, like, we were big LeBron
nowadays,
fans.
That's retirement money nowadays.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Like it wasn't before COVID, but it is now.
Right.
Fop.
What's up, Fop? Fop and Falk? Yeah, it was he burned his jersey and his rookie cards, and I'm like,
That is rough.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, the jersey, fine, but the rookie cards? Like, oh. Yeah, it's hurtful to think about now. Like, and I know nothing about cards. Like, I was into playing cards hardcore. Like, I had a baseball binder, a football binder, a basketball binder. Like, I even collected NASCAR cards.
Yeah,
like,
I found my
anything when I was
found my whole childhood stash. Like, my parents moved from my childhood home, and they were like, "Hey, we found all your shit." I was like, "That's cool." And like I took it. This was before COVID. Like I took it because they were moving. Like I wasn't gonna just throw the shit out. And then the shit started to boom. But all that stuff from back then is like basically worthless, unfortunately. Yeah. So,
and that's what I don't understand is like when you look at it, you're like, man, I would love to have a whole like the '90s Reds. Like all those dudes were so dope. And like to look at their cards, they're like 4 cents. Like they're nothing. They're worth nothing.
Yep. It's not even worth the cardboard they're printed on.
Dude, I had a whole Mark McGwire collection. Dude, I had all the rookie cards. I had him and Jose Canseco together, and I had all this shit. And then when it came out that him and Jose were doping, like the prices plummeted.
Yep.
Bro, I had so much. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ellis?
Woo, God, those peeps and that energy drink do not mix. Oh, man. So welcome to Sports Talk. I bet I have millions of cards. Dude, there's a couple I would really like to find. It's just because, like, so before COVID, I came from Funko Pops. I was really big into Funko Pops before COVID, mostly Star Wars. I had a couple like random ones like from other movies and stuff that I liked, but I really collect. At one point I had like 300. Did you say peeps and energy drinks? Yes. I had like 350 Star Wars Funko Pops at one point. Like, it was out of hand. Sold them all. Very sad. Well, not all of them. Most of them. The ones that were worth money, I sold. Like, I had a holographic Darth Maul, and I sold it for, I think it was $1,200. I think it's like $4,000 now. That hurts a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you sell too early, you miss out. You sell too late, you miss out. Like, the whole thing is finding that happy medium.
Well, it's funny because when I sold it, it had actually gone down significantly in price. So I'm like, fuck, I better sell it before. I'm like, looking at it now, it's so expensive. I'm like, fuck. I buy and sell cards and memorabilia. Oh, no shit. Yeah, there's a couple that I want to get Funko Pop wise. I need to find. Obviously, I'm huge in the Call of Duty. I used to have all the Call of Duty guys, and it's so funny because I bought most of them on clearance at GameStop because nobody wanted them. Bro, they're worth so much money now. They're like $60 a pop now to get them on the box. I think I was paying like 2 or 3. Well, that's a cool fuck. Oh, there he is. I was about to say. Oh,
yeah.
look at that shirt too.
Oh yeah.
I just added a new one to the shop today.
I just bought 2 others yesterday, and then you dropped a whole bunch more.
Well, I was telling him, instead of just releasing one once a month, just anytime he thinks of one, just throw it up there.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, that's about what I am. Because I was looking at it today, and so my prices for shirts, I make exactly $4, not including PayPal fees. So I probably make around $2 or $3 for every order. So it's we're not raking in money on that end, but it's nice to have everybody have t-shirts on. It's dope to see people with shirts.
Bulk talking like I got money. I'm over here paying $3,300 in mortgage.
Is that it?
Poor.
Dude,
they're
it's a shame to have $5,000 left over after that every month, huh?
God, it's a shame you're going to be broke. We're left with a measly $8,000 after that.
It's not even half. It's not even half.
It's close.
But it ain't. It might be close.
I don't know how people do that when it gets up over half your income. How do you guys eat? I got kids to feed and knives to buy.
Dude, that's why rich people and when they're when their monthly bill is hundreds because they got 2 mortgages on the fucking mansion and then 10 cars and they're all fucking Maybachs. That's just insane. At that point, you're not doing what you do to make money because you like doing it anymore. You're doing it just because you got all these fucking bills to pay.
Well, and that's what who was it? I was listening to Shaq talk on one of the podcasts he was on, and he was like, I didn't go out and buy everyone in my family houses, and they were mad at me. He's like, but you got to think, you're still paying on that house even though I buy it for you.
Yeah.
He's like, so I'm hurting you by buying you this house. So he would buy house.
Could you afford a 10,000 square foot home without me? I didn't think so, motherfucker.
How would I afford my 5-gallon bucket of caviar? Dadis, probably. Oh, but no, yeah, and he was just he goes, so I bought a bunch of houses and I would rent them. He would do rent to own with his family because it ended up being cheaper for them. And it's just he goes, but they didn't see that. They saw, hey, I got a fuckload of money and I can do whatever I want with it. But he's like, he goes, I bought 1 car and I bought 1 car for my mom. And he's like, and I bought 1 house for me and 1 house for my mom and then started renting out houses. And now he's got Papa John's. What else has he got? He's in with the General. That motherfucker is in with everyone. And then so many other basketball players you see, and they're fucking selling rocks on the side of the road as far off as they are from Shaq.
Selling rocks or doing rocks on the side of the road?
Same. He's got them gross. Oh, dude, the Shaq gummies. Yeah. Dude, I saw those at the store, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about gummy Shaq heads. Do you make patches? I design patches, if that makes sense. I don't actually make them, but yes, I design patches and I sell patches. He's the founder of Ring. Is he? Is he?
Like the home camera system?
Icy hot. Fuck yeah, icy hot. Shaq.
They don't taste like Shaq at all.
Ew. God, what? What
That's a
would
shame.
Shaq taste like? Holy shit! Shaq gave Ring Doorbell $1 million investment, and so far it's turned over $1 billion. Okay, one of the founders. Yeah, I just found that.
Good investment.
A happy belated birthday, Joseph. Was he?
Happy Wellness Day, Isabella.
The company I went through for mine is, well, it depends on what you want. PVC patches, or do you want threaded patches? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. The guys I go through do all of it. I'll put their profile link in the chat for you. Hold on, let me find them. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know he had anything to do with doorbell. That's wild.
That's like Magic Johnson
Ring
owns
doorbell.
like half of LA.
Well, yeah. But when that's been your, he also owns part of Reebok. Yeah, he's got something to do with Reebok and someone else. There's another shoe company.
Thought he had his own shoe company with Walmart or something.
Well, he has Shaq. Yeah, Shaq shoes. That's the story he tells about that is like that hit home for me, man. He did an interview and he was talking about like he's like, why are you gonna put these ugly ass shoes, in these stores or whatever? And he goes, because it's ugly to you because you can afford Jordans. The poor kid that just wants a pair of shoes to play basketball in, that can't afford Jordans, can wear my shoes. He goes, they're made in the same factory. He goes, I can call the factory right now on the phone. He literally dialed a number. This Chinese lady answered, and he goes and started talking to her, and was like, that's like the factory where Jordans and his shoes are made. He goes, they're the exact same materials in the exact same factory. I'm like, damn.
Believe that.
It tracks. Jordans squeak.
Say what?
Jordans, they squeak. I used to wear them. And you'd be walking down the street going squeak, 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 squeak.
Of course, he used to wear them.
Oh, I don't do that no more. I was like a phase 20 years
check
ago.
your privilege, my guy.
One pair of Jordans my entire life, and I think I was like 11 or 12.
This is what I wear now.
It was like
Hey.
when grandma and grandpa came to visit, the little spoil action.
Hold that back up, Dennis. Hold that back up.
My old man boot.
No. What is that thing inside his shoe? Is that something rich people have?
You don't do that?
No, I'm poor.
You sort of smell out of there because it's like a natural thing for the cedar, and it keeps your shoe shape so you don't get all nasty creases.
When you have fuck me. When you have a pair of shoes for every day of the month, you have to do shit like that. I think I just had a stroke.
Sad part is I have a fuckload of pair of shoes, but they are all shoes I've gotten like on clearance from places. Like they are the most random shoes, and the only ones I wear are I got a pair of what are they? Ultimas, the multi-cam black high tops, and that's the most expensive pair of shoes I've ever bought. Ever bought? I don't know. And it's
I wear exclusively Under Armour for like over 10 years.
My boots are Under Armour. My trail shoes are Under Armour.
Yeah, I've got 7 pairs of Under Armour sneakers right over there.
We're not in the right tax bracket. Now, I will say, I kind of ball out a little bit when it comes to boots. Like, I have my Merrell boots, and I got some North Face boots and some Under Armour boots. I really like boots. But like shoes wise, man, I've had this one pair of New Balances that I've worn every single day for probably 3 years.
I can't do the New Balances. You got to be like 60 and over, like the Velcro ones.
Dude, these
and
are all
everything.
black. These are all black. Like, dude, they don't look like that. They're not that kind of New Balance.
These ain't your grandpappy's New Balances.
Yeah, so my Ultimas are probably the most expensive shoes, and they look like knockoff Chuck Taylors, but you'd never know that. U.S. made New Balance. Do they make USA made New Balances? I assume that's what he means. I don't know. GOONZ said, no, they do. Oh, they do. The Made in the USA collection. They do have a pair. They have a collection of all made in the USA.
I'm not picky about my shoes. Like I usually wear like some Reeboks from Ross or something, or some Hey Dudes. But when I'm buying boots, because I want them to last a long time, I always buy like Goodyear welted constructed boots, and they're like $200 or more. So
look, I'm looking at these. Ain't no fucking way I'm paying $200 for some New Balances, brand new American. It ain't happening. Those New Balances I got were like $35 on Amazon Prime. All right, like,
I wait every year. Under Armour has a sale where it's like 2 for $100. I just wait for that and just buy 2 new pairs.
Dude, have you ever been to an Under Armour outlet, bro? That's a dangerous ass store.
There's one right down the street from me.
Boy, that's a dangerous ass store.
Yeah, I live like 7 minutes away from a massive outlet mall.
Woo. That is a dangerous ass place to be. Because like we go down there, the outlet mall by us has Oakley, Under Armour, and somebody else all right next to each other. And I'm like, there goes all my money. Because I'll tell you what, if you're into like really like badass jeans, bro, Oakley's got sick jeans. Oakley's jeans. What? I've had a pair of Oakley jeans, and I've had them bitches for like 10 years. Yeah, dude.
You guys have Big Five?
Do we have what?
Big Five Sporting Goods?
No.
No.
Oh, they usually have like really good prices on Under Armour stuff.
We have Dick's, and it's really the only sporting goods.
I bet you do like Dick's.
Oh, I hate Dick's. I like Academy Sports. We just got an Academy Sports down the road. I wish we had a Shields. Shields is who I wish we had. When I was working in North Dakota, there was a big Shields in Fargo, and I was not mentally prepared for how fucking awesome
they sell knives too, right?
Yeah, they sell everything. Yeah. Same with Academy Sports. Academy Sports sells everything. I'm pretty sure they sell Benchmade and stuff there.
Well, the Void blob is right there.
The Void looks back. I have ADD really bad, Denise. I'm sorry. Here's that link for that patch company. I'm pretty sure like Bluminati goes through them. We went through them.
Moon.
A bunch of people I know have used them.
Protect your neck.
The only reason that I look at Dick's, the only reason I even like give
when you're home alone, that's the only time you look at Dick's.
The only time that I peruse DSG,
clip that
is when it's right. It's like literally around the corner from my house. So like, if I know for a fact they have something I need, I'll go there. Otherwise, I'll make the trek out to. I'll make the trek to Academy Sports.
Most of you in here need a little pair of these for your dicks.
Is that peanut? Wow, Falk. Falk's real observant today.
Live. She's clearly not live. Hit the live button, Falk.
Oh man.
Either that or she got distracted by the dicks comments.
Yeah. She's getting all hot and bothered. She said, "Hey, I have one of those." My husband turns on the car and it messes up my YouTube.
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
That did not clear anything up. In fact, it seems to have muddied the situation even more.
Pizza, that's worse than when the microwave used to mess up my internet. My husband starts the car, it fucks up my YouTube. You gotta draw that line for me. I need that schematic. Oh man. Her Bluetooth. Yeah.
We get it, Fop. Thanks. Way to play
Fop.
along, buddy.
Thanks, Fop. Good lord. He's taking over my phone call. We get he starts the car. It's like, yeah, we're just looking at a bunch of dicks.
That'd be great.
Oh
Well,
boy.
Falk has a new best friend, and his name is
Yeah, I
Fop.
know, dude. Jesus. Going to ruin the joke. Trying to get me in trouble. Hey,
man,
Falk,
better
remember when you
not
said
be
your
worth
husband was a real puss? Damn, that's unfortunate.
Remember that time you said the broom handle wasn't only for sweeping?
Remember that time you said your husband was built like a baby giraffe from the waist down? Oh man. What'd you carry today, Dadis?
I
What's up,
can't
Miss
get
Dan?
this out of my pocket. It just like lives in my
All right.
pocket now.
I'm all right. Hold on, I gotta take him off this. I gotta take him off the stage now. All right, there we go. We're all on here talking about how we want to buy arcanes. He's like, "Oh, all right." Literally the next day, got like overnight shipping.
Well, yeah, you just pay a little extra and they do next day air. I don't know what the problem
like
is.
a field mouse in a snowstorm.
That comes with that expedited shipping comes with that upper echelon tax bracket.
Pizza, I still gotta mail you that Nuck. My bad, man.
Yeah, Pizza and Smock, they probably got more money than I do. Those guys got all sorts of cool toys.
Pizza's a black market egg dealer. Of course, he has more money than you.
Black market egg dealer.
And Smock's like Bill Gates' nephew or something. I still haven't figured it out.
No one in the knife EDC
Kevin-
community is rich.
Kevin
They're all
Smock's
just very
nephew, but
financially
it's the
irresponsible.
He's Kevin Smock's nephew, but that's basically the same thing.
Okay.
We're just all financially irresponsible. No one here is rich.
Oh, far from it. Especially living out here for $5 a gallon for gas.
Oof, God, we just went over 3 and everyone started rioting.
Do you guys have cars?
Definitely financially irresponsible. Oh, I saw it. Don't you worry, Drew dude. Don't you worry.
Oh, I gotta look now. What are we looking at? In the Discord?
He clipped it. He clipped it.
Did he?
He clipped the dick.
Something
The
to do with
dicks got
dicks.
clipped.
Yeah, something to
The
do with
dicks
dicks.
got clipped.
I make bad financial decisions daily. I know. I'm trying to figure out a way to make a financially terrible decision when you are ready to get rid of some of those knives, Gonzo. I literally have nothing left to trade anymore. I mean, I do, but nothing worth with
The
your...
only reason I look at dicks,
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Tyler,
I love
$5
it.
American. How much is that in your Fruit Loops money? Yeah, see, we went from like 250 to like 275 real fast for some reason, and then we just hit 301 and everybody fucking lost their shit.
Everybody's done lost their shit here. I hate it here.
Well, you don't know the conversion rate? All right, fair enough.
But you're on like 12 acres.
No, it's 4.
It may as well be 12. Anything over a half may as well be 12.
His butler can't get him. His butler can't get him to the store on time. It's terrible. His driver always wants to take him to the Benchmade's shop, and he doesn't want to go.
I'd shank my driver if he tried to take me to the Benchmade shop.
I got a Benchmade. I'll trade you, Gonzo. I got a real nice one.
If you set down an Ozark Trail and a Benchmade and I had to use one of them, it wouldn't be the Benchmade.
Amen, brother.
I got a nice Benchmade. It's really nice because there's like nothing Benchmade left about it. Because
the name and only is Benchmade.
Yeah, basically just the name. So the blade is from Gersh. It's a reblade. It's Nichols Damascus. The scales are from, I don't even know. I got them off eBay, I think, or maybe even Amazon. The cage and springs I got from Etsy. The hardware I got from Etsy. The clip came from Mettenboss, I think.
But say that looks like a Mettenboss clip.
There is nothing original from Benchmade on this knife, and it's pretty awesome.
It looks pretty
because there's nothing original from Benchmade on it.
Dude, the amount of people that are still on the Benchmade dick, really, like I get Zach stuff, you know. He's secretly the owner of it, like, you know, he won't admit it, but he is.
I feel like he gets paid. It's like
he has to.
By.
He has to get paid. My business partner tried to say they are actually handmade on a bench because he's a
They're
fanboy.
definitely not.
Wow. Yeah, definitely not. Benchmade shot themselves in the foot. Zach is just a loyal dude. 100%. No, I know Gonzo. He's the only one I'll accept it from. Literally everyone else, I'm like, no. Like, Benchmade just ain't it.
I tried to watch his channel, but there's so much Benchmade, and I just find myself, like, wanting to rage type, and I'm like, I better just get out of here.
Zach's such a good dude, though. Like, dude, Zach is such a nice guy.
At least he has the nice stuff. Like, he's got
that's true
stuff that's actually upper echelon, decent stuff. Like, he's not just touting every fucking shitty bug out that they release. Like, he's got the gold class and the good stuff. Like,
and like, look, like I've tried out a bunch of Benchmades. I had a bug out at one point. I had a Osborne at one point. I had the what's their shitty OTF? The Infidel. That thing was
the Osborne's
decent.
Garbage. It's just overpriced.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing with Benchmade. All their knives are decent.
Overpriced. They're mostly bar locks too, which is just trash. So
yeah. Well, and it's just like, you know, it's not even, and it's only because they're overpriced. Like, if they were reasonably priced, they would be reasonably good. Bug out with a great design. No, you're wrong, Marcel. The bug out is the worst one. The bug out is the one I got rid of the fastest.
I bet if they started taking,
look at that, it's a bug out for $65. Wow!
If they started taking some of their more popular models and did like a frame lock or a liner lock version of those same knives, it would probably be pretty cool.
My kid still has an Adamas. See, that's who I want, an Adamas. I love the way an Adamas looks, but damn it, they are expensive, bro. Like, it's just
nobody's throwing shade at Zach. It's just expensive.
Yeah, no. Nobody's throwing shade at Zach or really Benchmade. It's just they're over.
No, we're throwing shade at Benchmade for sure.
I don't even know Zach
okay,
other than
all
that
right,
he's a super nice.
We're not
guy.
throwing shade. We're not throwing shade at Zach. Definitely Benchmade. It's just they're overpriced, and the people that love them literally like to the ends of the earth. Like there's no other good brands but Benchmade.
It's like cult status shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
which
like,
I feel is just undeserved.
I made a comment on one of Tri-State's videos the other day. He had a Remet on there, and it's a good looking knife. I personally do not like Remet or the people that run that company. So I was like, all I said was, too bad it's a Remet. And someone called me a fucking sheep. Like, what?
What?
Because I don't like Remet. I'm a fucking sheep because I don't like a fucking fly-by-night. Well, they're not really fly-by-night anymore, but because I don't like a fucking Chinese knife company. Like,
Well,
people are
it's
fucking
not only
dumb.
that. Like, I could get like a dude sticking up for Benchmade. Like, oh, you're just on the Benchmade hate train. Fine, whatever. But like Remet, like, there's tons of people that don't like anything from overseas. Are they sheep? Like
the exact opposite of being a sheep, actually.
Yeah. The absolutely only brand that I will dog anyone that carries their shit is Crispy Donut Community.
And Tecto. You can't let anybody carry.
I'll carry
Tecto. Don't
Tecto.
let homies carry Tecto.
I'll carry Tecto over.
Whoa.
Over CDC. Over CDC.
No. They're both same
Bro,
level. For
I
me.
will go.
Same
I will go to
level
the
for
gas
me.
station right now and buy an M-Tech over carrying a Hanson. 100%.
Well, M-Tech is whatever. Tecto is just as bad for me. So.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Microtech was M-Tech when I first got into knives. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. Microtech sounds like
it's just an abbreviated Microtech. M-Tech.
Yeah, exactly.
It's their budget.
They
brand.
knew what they were doing.
Yeah, my cousin is a cop, and out of the blue one day, I was like, "Do you carry a knife?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Spyderco or Benchmade?" Benchmade. Like they have the responders. That's why they don't give a shit about us and what we say about the prices,
Right,
because
exactly.
and plus they get discounts too. So like that's cool. Like I don't know if the discount is enough to make it like normal pricing for them while we complain about them being so expensive, but like they have their responder market on lock forever.
Nah, Smock, you want to go someplace and find some real good knife noobs? Paul already knows what I'm going to say. Go to Whatnot auctions and find dude, go to Whatnot and just start riots. Bro, I had to delete it. I couldn't sit there and listen to them.
I know their stuff is decent, but
yeah. I couldn't sit there and listen to how great 8CR was. Oh my god, Pizza. You need to be bullied.
yes, fuck. That is correct.
Their marketing strategy. What's their marketing strategy?
Well, so for one, I won a giveaway on Instagram.
Yeah, that's right. I remember this.
It was like a year and a half ago, sometime early last year. They were like, "Hey, you won. So if you wouldn't mind, go to Amazon, buy the fucking knife you won. And when you get it, leave a review and then send us the receipt and we'll refund you." I was like, "What? Is that a fucking joke?" And then like clearly somebody else got in the chat and was like, "Hey, just send us the address." So like ever since then, but then they'll go in lives and start giving away memberships and shit, which I get it. It's part of the marketing strategy, but it just ever since the first giveaway part.
Man, clearly they've been hanging out with Drew and Luke, because Drew and Luke used to do that a lot. Oh, hey, we're good guys. Have a bunch of memberships.
Yeah, that's
a bunch of super chats. You know, I told myself a couple days ago that I wasn't going to talk about them anymore because, I got this motivational thing on my phone, and it said something about looking in the past, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna not talk shit about them anymore. But hope it.
Gotcha.
That lasted all
Gotcha,
of
bitch.
2 days.
Gotcha, bitch. Yeah. I don't
Sprinkles
know.
smell like shit.
It's true. And look, that Drew dude, man. Dude, that Drew dude's got a shitty name. Not you, Drew dude, the other Drew dude. God damn it, Paul.
I love that he leaves that at his desk.
I wonder, do I have any more of those pictures on here? I used to have some on here. No, I don't have them on here anymore. I still got some funny ones, but I wish I still had the ones from him. Brand new, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I see, Medford's gone live, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like that dude, you never know what the fuck he's gonna talk about on a daily basis. Like he flies into some weird shit.
Smock.
Which video? Which video?
I didn't watch that whole video this morning, but I watched some of it, and like he's right. Some of the things he says, like whether I agree with what he says or not, I can always just listen to him rant. Like he's captivating to watch just go off on tangents. But his main thing was comparing knife designers or knife companies who solely have their stuff made in China. Like he basically called them all just marketing teams, as opposed to a USA knife maker who makes everything in the United States. Like the tariff doesn't affect him at all, but it affects a quote unquote marketer whose stuff is solely being made and coming from China. So like he had a point there where like he would meet up with people who considered themselves big, successful business people, but everything is made overseas. Yeah. And he was like, you're not really that. Like you're just a marketing team for a foreign made product. It made sense. I don't necessarily agree with the approach, or like it's pretty harsh, but at the end, I mean, it's basically true, you know?
Well, and that's the whole point behind him. The whole point behind him was to force people to start buying American, which I feel like the knife community is split. Some people don't give a fuck. Some people really give a fuck. And like there's not really, you got the people that will buy budget knives and that's strictly it, because mostly what they do is content on YouTube. So those guys are going to get those budget knives because that's where they make, all their views and stuff is by reviewing these knives. Are they going to go out and get American made knives just to do one video? I'm probably not, but I can see the pass around group starting to get more American made knives.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, they say like getting a knife made in China, it's literally like a turnkey one-stop shop.
Yeah,
like you can
100%.
Get a fucking shipment from China ready to go to send out to all your customers. Like people say you can do that in the US, and I'm sure you can, but like it's not going to be double or triple the price. It's probably going to be quadruple or like 5x, and the time it takes, like it's not really people say it's feasible, but at the end of the day, it's really not feasible. Like you would have to source different things yourself, and it's doable, but it's not feasible.
The Drew dude's only collecting Pakistani Damascus from here on out.
Damascus, let's go.
Gonzo, who's smelling knives?
I was curious about that too.
Are you smelling a knife over there?
Seriously?
Oh, was that you?
You don't know why I'm smelling a knife?
I did say Smock's name earlier. I was
I agree, Fop, and that was the one thing that I learned very early on.
Shit smells like candy.
Is that finding an OEM in the United States that wants to make your knife is, hey Gonzo, why you gotta call me out like that, bro?
No, Gonzo.
That's what I've been using for months. I still haven't wore out my bottle of it yet.
What's up, other Paul?
And I'm a noob to
What's up,
Tri-State,
Paul?
Ryan. That's why I was giggling earlier when I seen his video pop up and he sounded like a little girl. I did not know.
What's up,
Yeah,
Ender
that
Collector?
catches most people off guard.
He completely did. I was like,
Bro.
I totally get why he messes with his voice on camera. I get it now.
So when he
I
came
will
on the
too.
CDC live, Luke and Drew beforehand were like, "Look, he's gonna sound different when he gets on the live," and I'm like, "Okay." And they're like, "Just prepare yourself." I had to turn my camera off. I was laughing so hard because you're just not ready for that switch. You're just not mentally prepared.
It threw
Yeah,
me off.
Scott. There are very, very, very few sole knife manufacturers. Especially like fixed blades are a whole different story. Folding
Right.
blades, there are very few solely knife manufacturers. They all started in something else or do something else, like machining other products, or so like it. They say,
Right.
"Hey, we can do this. Let's try making knives," or "We can also do knives, but our main thing is something completely different." So yeah,
It's
Totally right.
it's a lose-lose for everybody, because it's like, all right, you want to design a knife, you want it to be American made, you don't have the ability to make it yourself, so you reach out to another company to do it. Half the time they're not going to want to, or the God damn it, Paul. You look like Ghost over here on a Saturday night. And it's just most of the people that can do it do their own. So they're not going to want to do yours too. And so, it's a lose-lose. And that's why I think a lot of people go to these Chinese manufacturers, because they'll OEM anything. As long as you pay them, they'll give a fuck what it is.
Well, here's the main thing. Well, not the main thing, but for me personally, they make a good fucking knife. Like, when I talk to all of my friends that are not knife people, and I try to explain, like, the USA versus Chinese knife thing, as soon as I say China, they automatically are like, "Oh, they're probably garbage, right?" And I'm like,
right.
"No.
Gas station
fucking
knife. Do you think gas
awesome.
station knife?
Right. Like, they actually know how to make incredible fucking knives." So, like, it's just... It's a preference, and trying to force or hate other people for how they spend their money. Like, I'll never understand that shit.
And I feel like the sub $400 range in the USA made knives, you don't have many options. You're kind of pigeonholed into Benchmade, Kershaw.
You can get some Microtechs and stuff like that. But you're right. I mean, there's a very low amount of American made, and basically, when you say American made, like, it's a lot of, you're more into the cookie cutter production knives at that price point. You're at the okay, you can get a Microtech, but it's going to be an amphibian. It's going to be an MSI, something along those lines, like, as opposed to a Marfione Microtech that's something that actually doesn't look like it came off a production line. Almost mid-tech. Yeah, Gonzo, that's kind of that's the word I was looking for, and I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I'm still climbing that ladder of, like, trying to not just jump straight to custom made dopeness or $1,000 knives and pass up all the...
And like I carry, like, today I carried my Bravo, and then I carried my my Rat 2. So it's like, I got an American knife and a Taiwan knife.
Well, Ellis, fixed blades are a completely different story. Like, we're not really talking about fixed blades here.
Look, fixed blades, USA fixed blades are literally a dime a dozen.
Yes.
You can find a great maker lots of places. He hasn't mailed it to me yet, Gonzo, but yes, I still have the stitch. Buy U.S. Customs and have smaller. Buy. Oh, custom. I was thinking customs, like coming into the country customs, not like
Did
custom
someone
made.
say U.S. custom?
Look, ain't nobody got that Paul money, okay?
Bitch, I'm frugal. I'm frugal as fuck. I buy all my shit on the secondary. I'm a fucking. I'll show you my eBay fucking snipes. Like I lay in wait like fucking Chris Kyle for poorly timed eBay auctions on knives.
Dude, I'm watching an eBay auction on a watch right now. I'm at $5 right now. That's what I'm doing. I got a $5 watch in the pipeline.
I'm glad you asked, Ryan Ellis. This is a Moorish made Mini Mariner number 4.
You gotta whip that sucker out. Ooh.
So, I have to say, this is currently my 5th Moorish knife. I have 4 more of them to my right here. But this blade shape was always my least favorite of his. Now that I have it in hand, like I just got it today, so like it could just be the honeymoon phase, but I am actually really fucking digging this blade shape right now.
Ellis,
that's
give you $20,
that's a Remet OEM, right?
Yeah, sure, Zach. Sure, Zach. But however, side story, the person I got this from, it was from eBay, but I did have a conversation with them. The pivot, when I got this today, the pivot was cranked so fucking hard on it that on the close, it was like a triple D10 knife.
Ooh.
Like, I talked to the guy and I'm like, any issues with it? No, it's smooth, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, okay. If I get it out of the box and it flicks open fine and I go to close it and
it
like,
doesn't move.
Yeah, it barely fucking moved. And like, I'm pushing it and I can feel like bump, bump,
Oof.
bump. I was like,
so he had that shit cranked down.
Having handled so many of these, I was like, something ain't right. So I had to pull it apart and the pivot was like, you probably couldn't get it any tighter. And there was like a whole bunch of junk on the inside. So like, I feel like I rescued this from the wild.
I always get nervous buying secondhand bearing knives because I worry that the guy before me cranked it down on them bearings super hard.
Yeah, but it's good
so
now.
far, so good. Knock on wood.
But yeah, this is my 5th Moorish, and I'm on the books for a 6th.
The KPLs all over the place. Look, fucking Paul's house looks like a Diddy party with all the KPL.
I'm not all over the place. I'm in one place. I'm in the Moorish place.
And see, I was looking at Edgy's.
Nice
what's the knife he did with Concept? The
tipper.
No, what was the other one? I thought it was the siphon or the.
He did the
siphon.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's Edgy Blade Works, not Edgy American.
Yeah. I know. I said I was looking at
yeah.
Edgy's.
Yeah, that's it. He has the Sibin and the tipper.
Yeah. The Sibin with the titanium, like the frag pattern titanium scales, bro, super dope.
Also, this one came from eBay too. Funny story about this. So, it has a little Timascus belly button in there, but this was listed on eBay as an unnamed titanium custom knife.
I remember this.
Yeah. So I recognized that this was one of his, And so I like I said, I sniped. I got this for $300. This was a custom he made in 2017. This is Courier number 2, and it's fucking amazing. But being that it was from 2017, like this Samuel Morrish has been making knives for like 13, 14 years. If you look at his Instagram, like you can spend an hour scrolling through his shit all the way back. Like that's how I confirmed that this was actually his knife. So like there's no markings on his knives. He signs the inside of the scale. But all of his knives are on IG. But I ended up sending this to him for a spa day because the action wasn't great. Like you can imagine from 2017 to now, like how much his processes have improved and how his skills have improved, which they have. So I sent it to him and he fixed the action on it, and it had a little lock stick from back then, but he did a full spa day, and now it's like if you bought a knife today, it would be like this too. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, Morrish is my guy.
What do his knives normally run?
Base model, I think you could buy. He has, I think, one of these on there right now. This is the mini Sputnik. They're like $590 for a base model.
Ooh.
Which for a fully handmade USA knife, that's fucking cheap as shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what I paid for
a fully handmade custom USA knife.
Yeah, it's literally what I paid for a McNeese, and while I love it, it wasn't handmade.
Yeah. Cool, Denise. I've been wanting to try one of those for a while. Same, Merceau. I traded Carco for this one. This was the first one I ever had. And now I technically have 6. So it's all Carco's fault. It's usually Carco's fault.
It's always Carco's fault.
There's a McNeese on Blade Binge I've been trying not to buy, hoping somebody else will pick it up. And it's down to $375 now, and it still hasn't sold.
Hit him with like a super low offer and see if he'll take it.
$200.
Bro,
$375 seems pretty low already. It's even the new Gen.
Look, it's the internet. If you're not lowballing, you're not trying hard enough.
That's true.
The only reason that I look at Dick's
Pizza, you're bad info. And gone.
Buy it. Constance said buy it.
Smock, it's probably because of they're not too difficult to get anymore. Like, I mean, you'll see that the Dixon is probably going to do what the McNeese used to do. Like, there's supply and demand nowadays.
True.
Like McNeese, like you can just anyone can pretty much go out and buy a McNeese if they wanted to. It didn't used to be like that.
Here you go, Gaddis. They got a Rosie on here.
Off of almost 600. That's a pretty big discount. What are they normally like 560 or something?
Damn, they got quite a few Rosies on here.
If it was a Tonto, I would have already picked it up. 100%.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Tucson, $35. No, that's in my wheelhouse.
I can show you what the blade steel that my special Moorish will look like if you want to see it.
Sure. Why didn't I know that Spyderco made a tomahawk?
Spyderco has made one of pretty much everything. They've been around for like 50 years or some shit.
Yeah, I did not know that they made a tomahawk. That thing's kind of dope looking.
I just sent a video to your IG.
I like grabbing Spydercos if I get them for a decent deal. I just have a hard time spending $400 on a Spyderco.
Yeah, I still have a list of Spydercos that I'd love to try, but they are expensive. So, backstory. This is not my knife, but mine will be a mini version of this in that's called 3V Armor Core from Chad Nichols, and it will be in that exact same steel.
The Armor Core is dope.
Yeah.
See, that looks like in the rich guy price area over there.
Oh, it is. Like I traded him a knife a few months ago to knock something off. So I'm like swinging for the fences with my build because I got a little
It's
help
sweet
on.
looking.
I could see how this wouldn't be very comfortable, honestly, Scott. I could see that.
Dude, the K2 is insane. Brand new American.
In my experience, any sort of axe being used as an axe or a hatchet needs to have a like custom done wood handle, or they're just uncomfortable.
For sure. Like, I don't know, like you almost have to, like, all the ones I have and that I've carried I've rehandled them to fit how I want it to fit. Strictly
Sand it down,
because
get rid of that crappy coating that gives you the blisters.
They got another one called the Warrior Hawk by Spyderco. This thing's sick.
Merceau has an XL Daedalus Smuck.
I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look it up.
He's French, so it can't be too big. Yeah, look at this. Look at this one. This is the Spyderco Warrior Hawk, Dennis.
Is it wrapped in paracord, or is that
no?
just
It's like a G10. It's like a G10.
Picture small over there.
Oh, yeah, and I'm zoomed all the way in, and like it's literally like nothing. Enhance. I want a tire hunt from Scavenge Joe to CRKT. CRKT makes good. I used to have CRKT Tomahawk. The thing did me good for a long time. I lost it camping, but
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't have it anymore. But I won. Dull Boy. They're pretty popular USA stuff. Dull Boy blades.
Yeah,
I won a little field axe from them. It was fucking badass. I tried to keep it as long as I could because it was cool, but like I needed money at the time, and it's like a $400 axe, so I ended up selling it. But it was fucking badass.
I cannot find the Daedalus XL. I keep finding just a random Daedalus liner lock.
No, you go on IG. Are you on Instagram?
Nah, I was just Googling it.
Yeah, no, you won't.
He's got him on his IG.
The knife I just showed with the fancy blade, that is a Daedalus XL.
Oh. Well, yeah, it's sweet looking.
Oh, actually, that might not have been an XL, but that's the Daedalus. Mine will be a mini Daedalus.
Y'all got me going through Belly Binge now.
What's up, Terry?
The slippery slope.
Hey, what's up, Tar? Bro, there's so many fucking Gerbers on here now. All my 06 autos. When I wanted an 06 auto, I couldn't find that motherfucker anywhere.
I want somebody to go.
Gonzo had to have Blade Runner dig it out of their fucking stock room.
I wanted somebody to go teach Spyderco what a sharpening choil is.
No, don't, because just send them to me.
Yeah, I should send it to you, actually. I want a Yojimbo too, but I keep looking at it. I'm like, the second
anything by RMJ is the way to go.
Like sideways. See, just a cute little. That's all it needs too.
Yep. I have put many a choil in not only my own but other people's. So just I
I could
you.
probably do it. I just don't have the little round file. I don't have any round files.
Also, Daddist, when you do buy a Moorish, because I'm sure you're probably going to, just make sure to tell him I sent you.
Okay.
Paul's got a reward system.
And how many he has?
It was so crazy. Like I was telling people about him like a month or two ago, and like oddly enough, like 3 or 4 people ended up buying knives from him all around the same time, and he was like, "Dude, thank you." I was like, "Bro, your stuff, like everyone needs a Moorish or."
Yeah, I've been carrying my Bravo auto. I have 2 06 autos. I have a Claymore from Benchmade that's an auto. I have an auto Stitch coming. And is that it for my autos?
Maybe? We have 2.
I don't remember.
As long as you leave that SOG in the drawer.
What SOG?
I don't know. I think that's what you had.
When?
It's like a SOG Terminus or something like that.
Yeah, it's a SOG something or other. I love my SOG knives. Thank you very much. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. You know, I had to fire my driver. Okay, so we're, I love my SOG knives.
I like that recurve one on the bottom there.
That's the Kershaw. Launch 10. Zach had this thing. It kicks like a fucking mule.
That thing don't fuck around.
I'm usually not a huge Kershaw fan, but I really like that one actually.
The launch series is like some of the best shit they make. Like their regular folding knives, whatever. But the Kershaw launch series, their autos are like the best shit they make.
And I love my leak, and like my leak and those launches have been the only Kershaws that like I'm like, damn, these are fucking dope.
Yeah, the run is thick, Gonzo.
The Kershaw Livewire actually looks pretty good too, but they're like hand in hand going against Axial. And if you're gonna pick an Axial or a Kershaw, I would go to Axial. So they need to price it down just like a little bit.
I really like the Iridium. The Iridium's pretty dope, but I just, especially because to me, I would rather have that than a Benchmade because I don't like the clip on the Livewire. Yeah, I didn't like the clip on the Livewire either. I actually traded that one to Michael.
Yeah, Ryan. Same thing with the 10 and the Runt too. Like it will fly across the room if you're not.
Hey, look who it is!
Careful.
What up, fuckers?
Dopey?
Did you stop on the side of the road to check on a hobo you just hit, or?
No, not this time. I had a work event at the Huntsville Trash Pandas game.
There's still time.
So
he's still got to make it home.
Yeah, I'm just leaving.
You got your new knife on you, Dopey?
Right now, no, because I'm in the parking lot still. So all I have on me is it's hard to see it, but that little guy from Joe Isabella.
No, a little lottery scratcher.
Yes, sir.
A little shankety shank.
Oh, yeah.
I got a
stadium.
Actually, he sent me
the only acceptable Ultim would be something from Joe.
100%.
Oh, the 0 fucks coin.
Yeah, I actually love that thing. I didn't even know I was getting it. It was a nice little surprise. It like fell out of the bag. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I've had it for a while, and it's meant to be passed on so people know that I give 0 fucks. So,
Paul, I got my little Ultim scratcher. Mine's even smaller.
Oh, cool! Something else I don't have from Joe.
Yeah, cool. Man, it's got the sick camo carbon scales on it and everything.
Me and Joe are birthday buddies, and I don't even have any Joe jank.
Dopey about to shank the next French person who walks by.
100%. Fucking French bastards.
Let's see. I got all my Joe stuff sitting here. I got my Joe Domino. Yeah, look at that thing.
I can't see my fucking camera. Oh, it still doesn't show
want
up.
Got
Joe to
my
make
my taxidermy eye from
There
Joe.
it is.
I need like something kind of like this, but from Joe,
I got my skeleton key from Joe.
with like a piece of glow in there or something.
This
That'd
reminds me of the key from Lock and Key, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the best fucking shows Netflix.
Well, I
did.
mean, there was more than one key.
I mean, I know, dickhead. This is the very first piece of Joe Jank I ever got. Just a little walnut.
Worry stone.
Yeah. And then, you know, I have this hand sculpted skull out of I think it's walrus bone.
He is not having it right now.
And then he drew a little pirate map on the back for me. Very Goonie-esque. I also have my little bitch in here. You always need a little bitch with you.
Yep, I keep mine in my claymore.
Yep.
But
What you know about that little bitch status?
there's the new knife right there.
Yeah, that fucking milling is dope.
Yeah, it's called
It
their
looks-
morph pattern.
It looks very what's
That's
it?
the smallest knife I keep.
It looks very Geiger-esque.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, Terry.
Gary
Comes
sent
with
you
a
Yeah, he
Comes with
sent
a
me one
nice
of Joe's
padded
nuts since
pouch.
Joe won't send me one of his nuts.
I'll send you one of his donut nuts.
I thought Lauren had dibs.
I ain't giving Lauren shit.
I have a dedicated food prep knife on my go bag.
I just eat with a normal knife like a functioning adult.
Nice one, Moon.
You gotta always have a little something you can, cut up your.
You mean like a PM2 Zach?
No. I mean, like, a knife, a steak knife, a
Oh,
kitchen knife.
oh, it's a Benza.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's because it is gigantic, Drew. The fucking Growler XL is fucking massive.
Is it?
Yeah. It is huge.
Makes me want it.
The only reason I look at Dick's,
Whatever.
I bought this one as like a backup kind of food preppy knife too.
That's
Nice,
cool.
like
What is
that.
that?
It's called a Watchman. They're on freaking Amazon for like $30 and 14C 28N.
I like that shape.
I grabbed it just to
I've been-
like take camping and bust it up, and who cares if it gets messed up.
I've been really into the thumb ramp like that one has. So my blessed knife is probably gonna have a thumb ramp.
Ugh.
Yeah, Daddiston and Lauren are like about to start splitting hotel properties. So yeah, you're right, Paul.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
That is if Lauren doesn't get got by ice first.
That's fair.
They
That's
they
fair.
told me that I'll get the reward on Saturday if they can find him on Friday. So we'll see how that goes.
I mean, like, look, they just need to take his kids and they'd be fine.
The problem is the kids are actually legal. They were born here.
Well, see, what had happened was, shite. Y'all got me down the blade binge fucking rabbit hole.
Find anything good?
Nothing I can afford. Just looking.
I want the Yojimbo 2 that's on there.
Damn, they got some Bud K on here. They're really stepping up their game. They have a Bud K knife right next to a Strider.
Fitting.
I love Blade Binge.
That's, to me, Blade Binge is like a game. Like, you got to wade through all the crap that's overpriced or $20 off retail, and you'll finally find a gem.
Yeah, because it's wild. All right, it's wild.
It's like you see these guys. There's guys on there selling these MBK Wolverines. $240 they wanted. It was $140 new.
Those dudes. It's fucking bullshit.
It's not Paul's buddy, is it?
Oh, addicted to blades?
Yeah, is your buddy addicted to blades the one selling it?
Probably not.
Usually he's got around that.
He doesn't dabble that low.
He does. He's usually at that 200% markup.
Yeah, his things are wild. I hope one day we get an option to just turn people off, like just enter in their screen name and just block my view of this user.
Yeah, I have suggested that to Eric, like just a block or maybe like a mute feature. So hopefully he can turn that into a thing.
Saw an Aurelia on there already?
Yeah, there was one on there like last week.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're looking to block something, I heard about this really fat dude that used to sell donut stuff. He's great at blocking stuff.
Not the food going in his mouth, but everything else.
No,
yeah, like the sun.
Aurelia was gone pretty much instantly.
I'm sure. What do you have it on there for?
300. It wasn't like totally fair. There was like 290 on pre-order. So
I thought they were going for 280.
Well, whatever. Same shit.
Yeah, I just hate seeing people try and turn knives into like a buy, sell, trade business of like, oh, I'm going to buy these sought after knives and ask twice as much for it.
Dude, that's every collecting hobby known to man.
Dude, look, as Smock said, addicted to, there was a knife that he's been after. It's an arcane. Oh no, Sharp by Design. I don't know. One of those, I forget. But there was one on Blade Binge for like a good price. Normally when you see them, they're like $400, $500, $600. It was on Blade Binge for a great price. It was gone. It was immediately gone. Like it didn't even have time to say, "Hey, Smock, this knife you've been after for a long time is on there." Like none of us could even just buy it for him because we knew he wanted it. It just got bought immediately.
Dude, that's dope,
the arcane.
Ryan.
There you go.
That was a good one.
We were joking that it was probably addicted to blades who bought it, and that as soon as he gets it, he's gonna list it on Blade Binge for twice the price. And exactly a week later, listed it back on Blade Binge for literally double the price.
Dude, that's how it is, man. Like, dude,
that's how I got yelled at by Eric because I messaged him and I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, my boy, like, fuck you. My boy was after that knife, and like, we knew it was you, you fucking piece of shit." And then either he complained or
he probably did. He probably
like,
cried.
Yeah.
He probably cried.
I want to see a photo of it closed.
I offered him 600 and he still didn't take it. Well, no, because some jackass is going to pay way more than that.
Yeah, he sold it.
Yeah, that's badass.
Ooh, man, they got this fucking RMJ, the Lady Death. It's their
I like dagger blades.
trench.
So
It's their trench knife. Oof. This is a must-have. I wish. Think I could sell toe pictures for $1,900?
Not if they're your toes.
Fair enough. I'll wait till my wife goes to sleep.
That's how you do it.
Till she finds out she has an OnlyFans. Just me selling feet pics.
Take her a while to catch on. She's like, how are you getting all these expensive knives?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before. And she wakes
Oddly enough, most of the guys that will pay for feet pics can't see their own.
True.
This fucking baseball game was bullshit. I went with work and drove my company van, so I couldn't fucking drink. Well, I wasn't supposed to drink.
Hobo.
Just a small one though. It was a baby. Doesn't matter.
The midget hobo.
So at the stadium, you have to get a wristband to drink. So I had to keep going and getting a wristband and then drinking and then tearing it off and throwing it away.
Jesus
so my boss
Christ.
didn't see the wristband.
I'm gonna Google's how to tell if I'm an alcoholic.
I just want to say, you know what? That sounds like a problem.
That's not a problem. That was a solution.
I mean,
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
He's not wrong. Like that's problem
the problem.
101.
Yeah, the problem was my boss was there.
I mean, technically, that's a team building exercise.
Yep,
That's how you find
exactly.
out who in the company's a fucking snitch.
You get one guy to distract the boss, you go to the bar, you get a drink, and then you can tear off your wristband.
My boss
That's team
openly
building.
takes shrooms and advises others do so.
Oh, what the fuck? Stressed gold pendant?
Man, I just found I found the perfect patch for fall.
You guys know, like the super hippie guy from Grandma's Boy, the boss that's like on the table doing yoga.
Mr. Cheezel?
Yeah, that's my boss.
This is a perfect patch for fall.
I need to come work with you.
And then put in tiny letters it needs in the ankle.
I think that's just implied. It's a lovely dandelion blend. Great for new beginnings. Fucking, I loved it. Who was it?
Mr.
That played? Yeah, who was it that played him? It was
Kevin Nealon.
Kevin Nealon.
Yeah.
Dude. Where do you get your weed from, Mr. Cheezel? You, Dante. Oh yeah.
I was like the guy that played Dante's last good role.
Dude,
yeah, he did some weird shit after that.
He fucking killed that role.
He like crashed out in real life.
Well, dude, because he was fucked up like he was in that movie in real life.
And I heard him and Adam Sandler had like a falling out.
To be honest, out of that whole cast, he would be the only one I would say might have gone to a Diddy party. I'll just put it that way.
Your ass is tanner than my face. Did Dash just say he gets paid $10K a month to do shrooms? I'm living in the wrong timeline.
No, I don't think I could do my job if I was doing that. I had to quit smoking weed all the time too, because I was just like, I have to concentrate more.
Terry, man, sell garage doors with Datus.
Well, you know, Datus, they do have concentrated weed.
That was my problem. I was doing the concentrates, the dabs. It was all bad.
He was
They're supposed to help you concentrate
on
on
the concentrate.
I had to step back. Now we just do a couple of these drops every once in a while, and we're good to go. Even
Well,
though
what I'm hearing is you're a quitter.
I'm a quitter.
You're a quitter.
For the raise, I was a quitter.
You didn't fucking try hard enough.
I didn't. I was scared I'd fuck it up and they'd kick me back down on the totem pole. Be like, get his stoned ass out of here.
I used to wire up houses smoking like 4 or 5 grams a day and concentrate. You could do it.
Have like meetings and do a bunch of math and work with big numbers, and one slight mistake will
Not gonna lie, I
cost
thought you said
40
meth
grand.
for a second.
And then
Doing meetings, doing a bunch of meth. Well, you did say your guy was into mushrooms.
There's a reason we all have calculators in our pockets. I'm just hearing excuses.
It's got a point. Can't have no in your heart. Life's a garden. You got to dig it.
Yep.
Datus, do you want to be my boss? Hey man, he gets a bonus if you go work for him.
$5 grand for everybody that stays 90 days.
Basically a headhunter at this point.
Yeah. What a fucking gig,
All right.
though. You know what I mean?
I'll come work with you for 90 days and we'll split it and then I'll quit and leave.
I can probably get you on as a garage door installer even. They make pretty good money.
Now, Terry said he wants to sit at home.
It's $45 an hour, and they only do it by sold hours. So if you're quick, you'll be in and out with 10
That is
hours, and
last live on
$45 an hour for like 6 hours of work.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm keeping that information in my back pocket for sure.
I'm hoping next year I can make it as a virtual product specialist, get away from the ordering and just help sell the doors. And it'll make me even more money.
Hell yeah.
More money and less numbers.
I can't do sales anymore.
Well, it wouldn't be sales. I help the sales.
You said sell doors.
Yeah, so we have the techs that are out there selling doors, and they're the ones that actually have to do the groundwork of selling somebody on the door. And then once he gets the door sold, he calls me, and I go over all the details of what they're buying and make sure it's all going to work. And
so you're kind of like just the dedicated closer, if you will.
Yep.
Still, I started sales when I graduated high school in 2000, and all the way up until like 3 years ago, just sales, all kinds of shit. I'm so fucking burnt out on sales.
I don't think back alley blowjobs count as sales, Paul.
Is money involved? Do I mean,
he's got you there, Dopey. He's got you there.
Fair enough.
Upselling services is part of the business, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
In that case, I have 23 years of sales experience.
He get fucking Dopey out here, always trying to upcharge somebody.
Hey, you want it with more teeth, with less teeth, it costs more.
They have that, Terry. There's all kinds of stuff to drown out background noise.
Yeah, shit, man.
The microphones themselves do it. You can buy
Yeah.
little foam covers. It's a thing that in the year 2025 that you can get.
The year of our Lord 2025, they make actual tech that works. Michael uses the AirPods, and for the longest time, we didn't even know he had kids because his AirPods would drown out his son so much. Tuesday matinee hours at Rocco's House of Glass again.
Glad or sad?
You know, it depends on the day, I think, really.
Well, whatever Smock's doing is working, so keep being an engineer and being straightforward.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that, Smock.
I feel like he does similar stuff to like my uncle. My uncle works for Intel. He's like the head engineer of the U.S. side.
This motherfucker got rich family everywhere. Oh yeah, my uncle works for Intel, owns Intel.
I wish.
It's all coming together. We're still trying to decide what
Datus is actually Elon Musk's son from his first marriage.
One of.
That'd be sweet.
Intel just had a massive layoff. Did they?
I haven't talked to my uncle in probably 6 months, so I have no idea.
That's probably why
You
he
should
probably threw himself out a window.
Probably work on that relationship a little bit there.
Man, he had a high-rise office, and now I haven't heard from him in 6 months.
I know he's still doing all right. I just talked to my aunt not too long ago, but he's always busy. I seen him during Christmas time. We were messing around with the 3D printers and stuff. So,
yeah, when you got off the other night, Paul, and me and Data stayed on talking, I realized that Data's has fucking dope ass hobbies when it comes to 3D printing.
I gotta get him fired back up. I haven't been 3D printing stuff in a while. I've been so damn busy.
Does he also make tiny dicks?
I can. I can make micro penises, like super tiny.
Look at Paul. Paul's like,
He's all.
oh.
Yeah, I do.
Do you need a model? Because Paul will volunteer.
Hang on.
Been thinking about applying to be a CEO at the prison they're converting to an ISO. Hey, you know what, Terry? That's probably a job that's going to be around for a while.
How tiny are we talking?
Tiny as you need, I guess.
We can get like tiny. I could probably do an eighth of that.
A dick the size of just that ball sack.
Yeah.
Make me some tiny dicks, dude.
Some tiny.
All right,
tiny
once I get moved and get it all set up in my garage, I'll try and run a plate of tiny dicks.
Your wife's gonna come out there and be like, "What in the fuck are you doing?" There's just an army of tiny dicks everywhere.
I'll grab something to show you, to kind of show you like what we work with.
So you know how you can make those like one-piece 3D printed lightsaber style swords?
I was just.
Can you make me a 3-foot long dick?
Get out of my head, Dopey. Get out of my head. Oh yeah, Dad has to show me his Warhammer shit.
That's what I call my 3-foot long dick too.
A Warhammer.
It's also a Warhammer.
And that was
That's
resin printed, and then I painted it myself.
Do you happen to know what tabletop time is, Dadis?
With Will Wheaton?
You should check it out. It's on YouTube. There's an artist. His name is Jazza, the Australian artist. He's fucking amazing. but he has a second channel called Tabletop Time where they print and paint and play with the Warhammer 40K and all kinds of other tabletop games like that. It's cool. You should check it out. Tabletop Time.
I thought that was Will.
Yeah, I'll
Wheaton's
definitely
show.
check it out.
No? What am I thinking?
But yeah, I actually got into painting before I got this job. I had a lot more time on my hands. So I was Twitch
This is
streaming,
just-
painting, and 3D printing, and like selling my services out. So I was like painting people's armies and stuff.
Is that what they call it these days?
I need you to 3D print me some like cool ass Call of Duty ones.
The roach clips and the magnifying glass and the little tiny paintbrushes and shit.
Oh,
There
look
it
at
is.
it. Look at it.
There it is.
Yeah, Squidmar is really good. I actually learned how to do most of my painting watching Squidmar videos years ago.
See, of all the shit in the retail little complex we have by my house, there's an actual Warhammer shop, and that's all they do is Warhammer.
Dude, it's huge. People love it.
Yeah, there's one over here too.
I've
They're
only
a
played
bunch
like
of fucking
twice,
dorks.
That
and
shit
it's
is
really
savage though. Like Warhammer storylines are like
Oh yeah,
no fucking joke.
the
I have a bunch of
online like the
audio
fan
books.
fiction animation shit is fucking dope,
I listen to the audiobooks while I work.
dude. They're that shit's fucking dope. Like
It is.
and like. Have you played the one of the games is free on Game Pass
I'm
for the
Space Marine
Xbox?
2, which is the newest
Yeah.
one that came out. I haven't
Yeah.
quite finished it yet.
Dude, I am a fucking menace with this rat too. I just put a hole in my TV. I just stabbed my TV with the. God damn it! Earlier I was flicking it, and I hit my energy drink, and I hadn't opened it yet, and it fucking sliced right through the can.
Yeah, there's any Star Wars fans? We've done Star Wars stuff.
Look, it's gonna be a repeat of the live stream the other night. Thank you, Fop. Yeah, I had to Google it. Yeah, I missed that show. That show was dope. So Will Wheaton had a show on Geek and Sundry.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
And they would play different tabletop games to like show you like what the game was about and stuff. Bro, I learned about so many good games from that show. Like I missed that show for real.
One of my best friends is a game designer, and I'm helping him with a current tabletop game. I'm doing all the printing and engineering of his game pieces.
During Christmas, my buddy came up, and he was my tabletop buddy when he lived up here, and we taught everyone how to play Secret Hitler at Christmas. So, if anyone's ever played that game, it's pretty fun.
I haven't. You ever played the
I'm sorry,
real
what?
game of life?
It's called Secret Hitler.
I got introduced to something called the real game of life years ago, and it's hilarious. If you've never played it, you should look it up.
Wait, is that the one that causes fights in almost every single game?
Yeah, like it's wild shit happens. You get the clap, like all
You
sorts of
get the
things.
clap.
It's fun.
So
Are you still talking about games?
yes.
Yeah.
So Secret Hitler is a game where basically one of you gets an envelope that says you're Hitler, and you have to try to pin it on somebody else.
There's a bunch of games like that.
Yeah. There's one like, what the fuck kind of game is Secret Hitler?
What's up, Blue?
It's a blue. Yeah, so like everyone gets these little classified looking envelopes, and like each one tells you what you are, and then one of them says Hitler, and then you have to try to. I think there's a werewolf version too.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the werewolf one that you got like a couple of, depending on how many people are playing, you got a couple werewolves and the rest are villagers.
Yeah, and
the villagers have to kill the werewolves before, like, if it ends up where there's more werewolves than villagers, they lose.
Secret Hitler and the clap, a game for the whole family. Oh. Yeah, the gaslighting board games are so much fun. Like, you just, yeah.
I also once gave Secret Hitler the clap.
Oh man, but yeah, so like but like it's one of those games where like you print off yourself all the pieces that you need. So it's he brought it up here with him. It's pretty cool. He's into all that like tabletop stuff still, but his wife, who's my other friend, she is a doctor in the Navy, and so like they move around wherever they station her. So like he pretty much just builds this stuff just to kind of hang out and do shit online or whenever he comes back to town.
Another good one's One Page Rules. I don't know if you ever heard of that one.
What is it called?
One Page Rules. It's a simplified Warhammer, and you can use like whatever. You can print out an entire army of Buzz Lightyears. And
he's told me about that. Yeah. He's told me about that. The dude does IT work for the army and literally sits at home and looks up all these fucking games while he's doing IT work.
Question though, as a doctor for the Navy, does she happen to handle a lot of bloody semen?
I don't know if it's bloody. It might just be normal semen.
Well, I mean, you figure they're in the
just
doctor's
a little
office.
sick. Just a little sick.
Bloody.
Dopey's currently playing his own game of Secret Hitler, currently trying to occupy Marceau. Dopey and Marceau are recreating Secret Hitler.
It would never work. The French always give up. Fucking pussies.
Yeah, that's but yeah, that game sounds fun, Dennis. He's told me about that.
That's a nice looking slot right there.
A little more work on the slot.
Slot, you make slot sound so dirty.
Is it even chamfered?
No, but yes, but not like it's not sharp or anything. I'm not done. I don't know if I'm gonna chamfer it but it's not sharp. This is a badass knife, though. This is the full size Kaiser Roach. It's pretty fucking sick.
Now, if that ever becomes sharp, just send it off to Kyle. He'll take care of it.
It looks like something else.
Yeah, where's Kyle been?
He was here. Was that Saturday? He was here Saturday for a minute. I don't think he likes us anymore because he gets picked on.
He gets picked on everywhere. I've seen him around in all the other lives. This is not the only place he gets.
No, he wasn't here Saturday because we were talking about the whole him and what's the point situation. So
fuck that guy.
It must have been Thursday when he was around.
Yeah. What's the point? That dude's a bitch.
I'm probably not going to be doing many of these.
Looks like a lot of work to take something.
It is.
Not doing a lot of what? Slots or that specific knife?
No, the slots.
How come?
It's a fucking pain in the ass. Like I don't have the
right. You pick like 4 or 5 holes, and then you got to make them all uniform.
Yeah, I did it with 4 holes, and then joined them all together, and it's just.
It's like 5 times the work of just putting a Spidey hole in something.
Oh yeah, no, more than that. More than that.
What you need is a little tabletop mill. Then you could do those no problem.
Yeah, the space is an issue. So, and the thicker the blade is, like, you can get one side looking good, like straight, but the other side won't. So it becomes this game of trying to make it all like it's not really
get
fun.
All one of those beds that pop up into the wall. So
that folds up into the wall.
A Murphy bed.
Yeah,
a Murphy bed.
He like folds it up and a little desk pops out. Like
this roach
toilet
is
would have
badass, though. I always wanted a mini roach, but this thing's fucking sick.
Marco said the toilet would have to go for the mill to fit.
Yep. That it would. Can't have both. I'll take a bucket and the mill, please.
Yeah. What you do is you just replace the toilet with a bucket and then put a piece of wood over it, and then that's where you put the mill, and you just have to move it every time you have to shit.
Just push it so the mill table moves out of the way.
Yeah.
I hope one day Paul's got a full-on mod shop going.
In his bathroom?
No, like an actual shop.
Oh, no, I want it in his bathroom. I want to plot this whole thing out.
Even if he does open up a legit
on
shop,
an episode of Dirty Jobs.
Like if he ever opens a legit shop, though, it needs to have just a random toilet and sink sitting there, and be completely decked out like it's a giant bathroom.
Yep. Remember where you came from.
Or in.
Yep. Not gonna deny that.
I can imagine Paul folding up his Murphy bed with fucking Peanut hidden in there somewhere.
You'd probably sleep through it. You'd hear it later.
You say Hitler and my ears were ringing. You're Canadian. You're like the exact opposite.
Yeah, you're like Hitler if he did get into art school.
Oh, what you talk about,
For all we know, Tyler's family infiltrated Canada. They ran from.
That's true. Could have been. Is your family originally from Argentina, Tyler? Is this always a safe space?
The only reason I look at dicks.
That's never gonna get old.
This fucking gay. I'm gonna start muting him like I do Dopey.
Wait, I missed it. What was it?
It's not the same. Zach's ready to fucking mute the shit out of me. Look at that face. Look at his face.
Muted the wrong one.
No, I muted the right one. How do you get half a child? Well, see, Falk is a half child.
So there was once this king, right? And there was these two chicks arguing whose kid it was. That's how you get half a child.
Falk is half child, half midget.
She's half child, all midget. I assume it's the top half. It'd be awful if it was the bottom half. It's just legs walking around.
Shirt
Dopey
cocking
pulled
it.
out the New Testament. Dopey's cuddly as fuck. Yeah, he is.
Deadpool baby legs.
I mean, I really didn't understand the question to begin with because you have to cut them in half to fit them in the microwave.
I always thought Dopey looked like the live action Seven Dwarves.
Depends on how old they are, Dopey.
Fair.
We actually had that happen here in Dayton. It was a huge case.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, I mean, not that huge. It was a child.
Well, the worst part was they tried to pin it on the 4-year-old neighbor boy.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
They're like, oh yeah, he must have come over. Like, so a 4-year-old came over, put your infant in the microwave, and turned it on. Is that what you're telling me? And just nobody noticed. The meth capital of the world. I don't know if it's meth, Smog. A lot of fentanyl now.
I think Tacoma, Washington might take that one.
Yeah, Tacoma's definitely up there with meth. We're like the opioid capital for sure. Like, I mean, we got a lot of shit. We got mostly fentanyl now, but
East County, San Diego is where the meth problem started.
I like that one.
And I can confirm it is still horrible there.
Why do you know that, Dopey?
This is
because I lived there.
What is that?
This is a full size Sputnik.
Oh.
This
got a head like Sputnik.
Is a mini Sputnik.
The mini looks like a little chub knife.
And this
Those are the only kinds Paul owns.
is another mini Sputnik.
Starting to notice a pattern.
They are chodes. So
Fucking commie bastard.
I glazed this dude, but he deserves the glazing. So these are both mini Sputniks, but they're completely different from each other, which is cool about having handmade knives. Like, none of them are the same. Every one you get will be slightly different. Like, one of them is slightly bigger than the other. One has studs. One has a hole. The milling patterns are different. One is slightly thicker than the other. It's just the back spacers are slightly different. So it's cool. Like, I don't mind. I'll glaze this dude every opportunity I get.
I've noticed.
Somebody clip that.
Clip it.
Can that be the new clip now? Jesus.
No. Anyways, I gotta hop off here, guys. I just wanted to check in.
Last one in, first one out. All right.
Bye, Dopey.
Later, Dopey.
I told you already that I had things to do.
I gotta go make dinner soon.
He's got hands to kiss.
I'll try and hop on Thursday.
Sounds good.
No empty
Later,
promise.
fuckers.
Later. Let's AI. What now? The hell did you say, Terry? Like all I drizzle of semen.
Like a light drizzle of semen.
Ah. Oh, there's no light drizzle when it comes to Moorish and Paul.
Yeah, there's just a slight leak and then a dam bursting.
Yeah, it's on the Diddy levels. Like, it is moist.
It is. It's the best action in my collection, though.
It's the best action Paul's had.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's get this brought up. And,
Fox blaming her fucking child again.
Yeah, it's always her child's fault.
I was like, the only reason Falk has children is to blame them for shit.
Here you go, Dadis. Here's the new shirt design. It's the GOONZ Tiki.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah, the totem is sick.
Yeah. Did the totem, and then on the back
Is there
is
anything on the back?
Goon vibes only.
That's sick.
That's the one that you guys were talking about turning into a tank top and having.
Yeah. There's none that are big enough for fucking Lauren. He's gonna have to sew two together.
If I don't start watching what I eat, I'm right behind him.
But yeah, that's the Goon Vibes shirt that I just
like
added
it.
today. And then Dadis got himself the new Street Goons, Street Sharks one I did.
Yeah, and Thursday I'll be ordering. Is that one the totem one on there yet?
Yep, I just added it today.
Cool.
Yeah, here's the front of the Street Sharks.
May as well load out my cart now.
Right, and then the back is all done up in Street Sharks. I'm excited for you to get that one, Dadis, because I want to know how the graphic turns out. So far, Printful's never let me down with their graphics. Like they've all come out pretty dope. So.
And it like matches that new shirt I'm looking, or not shirt, the new hat I'm waiting on.
Oh yeah, the Street Sharks one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got the Abe Lincoln quote shirt. I got the Fred Rogers quote shirt. I put the Gear Goons University on a T-shirt for Paul. Because I know he was sad boy because it was on hoodies and not T-shirts.
Get the Goonathians.
Added the Goonathians, yeah.
That's the other one I picked up.
Yeah, they're. I gotta stop making such cool shirts, man. I can't afford. I'm so behind on buying my own shirts. Well, I've been thinking about doing a simple line too. So, I got a couple made up in my Printful where they're just like plain colored shirts, and they have just the shark logo with nothing on the back. So it almost looks like a polo or like an Abercrombie shirt where it's like a very simple, just that's it. I've been playing with that quite a bit. Stupid autocorrect. T-short. Get you a T-short.
Find yourself that makes like good polos and can stitch you in your little shark logo.
Yeah, dude. Well, they do that on Printful. They do embroidery on shirts.
Oh.
Because Lauren's logo, he wanted embroidered on a hoodie. So I said I did like a one that he could just buy. And so he's got his little octopus unicorn embroidered on a hoodie. So they do that. I'll have to see. Yeah, we'll get some polos. We can pop around and pop our collars with our little.
I'm not mistaken. His logo's like a play on
Hydra.
The bad people from Hydra from Marvel.
Yeah. He's very much welcome for that because I thought it was a fucking dope. I thought it was a fucking dope idea.
Oh, it is.
Then the Squidbillies one is a close second favorite design I've ever done. Have you ever seen the Lauren Squidbilly?
Yeah, I got it on my tackle bot on my.
Yeah, dude, that
even
one
looks kind of like him.
It does. Yeah, Lauren's gonna be Winnie the Pooh for the summer. We were talking about Lauren walking around looking like Winnie the Pooh with his too small tank top.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, not at all.
It's gonna be a hot boy summer.
Oh, definitely. Oof. I told him the Gear Goons tiki shirt was going to be the new barbecue shirt, and he's like, "Man," he goes, "I'm going to be pulling up some weird looks at the barbecue with my shirts too small."
I don't mind. I'll play this dude every opportunity I get.
I was waiting for somebody to pull it up.
Thanks, Drew.
Drew always coming through. You know what I mean? Like there is there's no one quite like Drew, dude.
That would be funny, Tyler.
Some hoochie daddy jorts in the too small tank top. Oh, dude, he's gonna have to grow out a mullet or something. Let's see here. Oh, I was gonna show you. So this is what I was talking about.
I'd seen a picture of Lauren from like probably years ago now, but I didn't even recognize him. Didn't even know that was him.
What's up, Wade?
Wade?
Yeah, so like this is like what I was going for, just like a plain tee, just the logo. There'd be nothing on the back. And then I had them done up in like tan, blue, orange,
Scott would
green.
also like maybe just on a sleeve instead
Yeah,
of on.
I did another one where it was just on the sleeve, so he'll be beating off boys left and right. In Minecraft, because Oh, speak of the devil.
What's up, Kay?
What's up,
What up,
cat?
Cal?
Oh, shit. We were just getting ready to end it. Now Kyle shows up.
Even more reason to end it.
Wow.
Kyle's always late.
Yeah, I got a orange one set up with the black shark logo and all that, Neil. I got a bunch of different colors set up, so we'll see. I'm gonna order some because they're not the same shirt that I've been getting. Okay, then bye.
There he goes.
They're not the same ones that we've been getting, so I want to order one and make sure that I like these shirts before I put them up there, because I try to order at least the quality shirts first. An orange shirt with Goon camo. I don't know how I put the Goon camo on there.
Could you? I have an idea.
Terrifying.
Could you do? And it could work for the Goon camo too, but just like any standard puzzle piece, and you could just fill it out with the Goon camo. You could put that just on a sleeve or over here. But I would personally like it with. I mean, you could. It doesn't have to be a puzzle piece, but like my phone. Fuck, I'm using my phone. I can't show you, but the lock screen on my phone. Like if you choose a picture, like it has different cutouts. So like the whole back is one color, and then just the cutout has whatever picture you want in it.
Yeah.
So like a puzzle piece would be cool, but you could make it any shape. But the black cat Goon the peanut Goon camo you made, I would love that on a shirt too.
I was almost thinking that
in a puzzle
peanut
piece
camo,
like that, maybe.
we need to like turn the heads so they're not all uniform up and down.
Well,
Cool, Kyle.
I was fucking around trying to design different camos on ChatGPT to see if like it could do it, and like it actually surprisingly does make pretty cool stuff. And then I was like, I wonder. And so like I put in my actual like Gear Goons camo that I did. I said, do this, but like put cat heads in it. And so that's what it made. And I was like, that's actually pretty fucking cool.
It is. I gotta have something like Smock suggested to see if I could get Forrest to make a Hank, but that would almost be impossible without the actual fabric looking like that.
Yeah.
But I gotta have it on something. Maybe some stickers or something. A t-shirt would be cool, but
dude, we need to do a pre-sale with Dickinson and have him make pouches and order that as the material.
That would be sick.
I know Ghost would buy one. I have the mini splice and the Claymore. I do still want a clam. So a clam of some sort. So that would be sick. And what a perfect material for a clam.
Yep. So I didn't know that he could basically send whatever he wants to a place and they can just make it.
Yeah, that's how we did the Goon Cam ones.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought that was just an already existing thing.
No, so I made the Goon Cam, and then I sent him I made the Goon Cam forever ago, but I sent him the file for it, and then he sent it off to who it's a place in town that like prints them on like high quality fabric, and
that's awesome.
He gets it printed right then and there. So
that's sick.
Sublimation. That's the word I was looking for. One Moon.
It totally makes sense now.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, that's sick.
because we're doing for Halloween. We did a candy corn. Is DDP clam always pink on the inside?
No, it's like gray and dusty now.
Yeah, it's weird.
You don't want that.
Yeah, it's oof. But
you don't want that.
Yeah, we're doing a candy corn version of the Goon Cam for Halloween, so it's black, orange, white, and yellow. So we were going to do it last year, but didn't get the material in time. So, but yeah, there you go, just like that. I love candy corn; it's my favorite. Candy corn and Peeps.
Candy corn is right behind Thinner Mints.
Amen.
And again,
Candy
it's
corn and
partially
Peeps.
because it's a textural thing.
Now the next one I'm going to name is a hot take because either you love them or you fucking.
You better not say peanuts. You
Circus
better not
peanuts.
say circus. Oh,
I
fuck
love
no. Get
circus
out.
peanuts, bro.
Get out.
Bro,
Get out.
I love circus peanuts.
Get out.
No candy corn, no Peeps, no circus peanuts. They're all.
All right, now look, I'll agree with you with the circus peanuts. They're an acquired taste. But candy corn and Peeps? Like, Peeps fuck.
Dude,
My
the fucking
fiance
Dr.
likes
Pepper Peeps, man.
Man, I
have
can't
to
find
get
them bitches.
more.
I can't find them bitches nowhere.
She
Got
likes
them
to
on
let them
Amazon, bro.
Get stale, so they're like almost stiff.
Yeah, oh, dude, that's where they're at. Like, you got, there's about 4 or 5 packs of them out here, and I got them all cracked open, just so they can sit in my garage.
So she's not alone.
Yeah, nah, dude, I'll eat them things. They got to be hard as bricks.
She
bro,
said they're
and
better that way.
They're so good.
I don't know if it makes them better, but I'll eat them bitches any way they come.
So that's saying something, Kyle, that I'm the only sane one.
Well, it's saying something coming from Kyle. Zach likes crunching on pure sugar. There's nothing better for a diabetic than pure sugar, Smut. Okay.
Speaking of sugar, though, my lady made me a tres leches cake for my birthday last
Ooh,
night. That was
fancy
so
as
Oh
good.
my god. I'm on here looking up fucking Dr. Pepper Peeps. Did you know there's a whole bag of just the marshmallows from
Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Charms?
Oh yeah, dude.
We bought them.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Talk about an
dude.
addiction.
They sell those at Rural King down the street from me. Like you just walk in there and buy a bag of fucking.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Well, kind of a weird long story, but when I was with my ex, I ended up going to the Clink for a little bit. And while I was in there, she picked out all the marshmallows from like 5 boxes of Lucky Charms. And when I got home, I was just like, this massive bowl of fucking Lucky Charms marshmallows. It was awesome.
I like
That's
your thinking, Kyle.
FYI, this was like 15 years ago. So
yeah, we Oliver loves just the marshmallows, and so when we went to Rural King a couple weeks ago, we were walking through like their bags of candy and stuff, and we come across those, and he goes, "They have bags of just the marshmallows." I was like, "Yeah." He said, it's like $5 for this big bag of just marshmallows.
awesome.
You know what
I
I
can't believe I
found?
just found that.
I found something that I love them. I can't stop eating them if I have the bag. But they're lemon heads that have been freeze dried.
Freeze dried. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's like the new thing.
Dude,
and it's
the
just
freeze-dried
expensive,
candy.
dude.
Yeah.
How much they charge for fucking freeze-dried
Yeah.
candy is insane.
But yeah, the
Something like that.
freeze dried stuff is so good.
We got Dr. Pepper cotton candy too. What?
What?
You guys tried the blackberry Dr. Pepper? It's out.
Yeah, it's all
No.
right.
I like it.
All those are like good, but like man, I cannot drink a fucking 12-pack or whatever. Like I usually wait. The gas station by me sells singles, so I'll wait.
Yeah, I
till,
like the single bottles.
Yeah.
The only one I haven't liked so far is the strawberries and cream or whatever it is.
dude, that's my favorite one. No, my favorite one's the coconut cream. Did you try the coconut cream one?
I don't think I have.
Holy shit on a shingle. That is some of the best damn soda I've ever had in my life. Hey, the orange Coke is pretty fucking good. I like that better than the Dr. Pepper.
Or the
problem
mango
with Dr.
Pepsi.
Pepper is like all these other companies try to do too much. Like, oh, we're doing the cherry vanilla something something Coke. Tastes like Dr. Pepper because there's so many fucking flavors going on. And it's like, I'm looking down on all of you as
get out with your black licorice.
Black licorice. I'm about to take. I'm gonna take your wrench, Drew, dude. I'm gonna take your wrench. I swear to God, I will.
I actually ordered some licorice from that licorice.com place. I definitely recommend that. That was probably some of the best licorice ever.
I don't think I've ever even heard of licorice.com.
Yeah, you can get on like one of their deals that you buy two get one free or something. It actually makes it pretty.
They do TikToks of like I see them pop up on IG of them like packing out orders and shit.
I love watching those videos, like the people that do the different candy and shit. Like,
yeah, that shit's cool.
So we have a place called Jungle Gyms, and it's like this world market in Cincinnati. And they have shit from all over the world, different hot sauces, pop, chips, whatever. And their candy aisle, they have candy from like England and all that. They got flavors of fucking gummies and shit that we don't have over here. And it's asinine because they're so good.
I always like looking at those videos of like the snack boxes they get from different parts of the world.
Oh, yeah, like the fucking Taiwan special edition fucking shrimp flavored Lays and all that crazy shit.
I'm not down for that. But they've had some on there that I'm like, dang, I'd like to try that.
I bet shrimp Lays are good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
They could be.
Fuck out of here. Fuck off. Shrimp Lays?
Paul don't like no seafood.
Bro,
what?
They used to have a street taco Lays, and it tasted like a taco supreme from Taco Bell. Like you could taste the lettuce.
Pringles does some pretty out there shit.
Yeah. Lay's has been like going wild. They have like that Cuban sandwich one, has no reason being so good, but damn it, it's good. Shrimp Lay's lock him up. Hey, I'll take your wrench too. I'm going, but I'm taking everybody's wrench tonight. Ain't nobody gonna have a wrench. I'm gonna give a wrench to Terry, and that's it.
I just placed an order on Amazon for one Negata Seki carbide tip center punch and Dr. Pepper Peeps.
Got a snack while you're working, you know?
Yeah, dude. I love that I can just get both of those at the exact same place at the exact same time without leaving my fucking house. And they'll both be here waiting for me tomorrow morning. It's crazy.
I always laugh at my wife's like pickup orders. She's like, "Hey, we could pick up my order from Meijer." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I get there, it's like some energy drinks for me, and then it's like fucking muffins from the bakery, some protein bars, a bag of peach rings, and some Reese cups. It's like, why the fuck is this a pickup order? I could just walked in and grabbed all this from the front aisle. Like, you literally didn't have to walk into the store. The FBI agent watching Paul's Amazon order history. There's an Oriental grocery store across the street from my house. Oh yeah, dude, I'm sure. Well, that's like this Jungle Gyms place. Dude, this Jungle Gyms place, they literally, like, their seafood section, everything's alive. Like, they have live squid, they have all kinds of
Tri-State has mentioned Jungle Gyms before. The way he talks about it, it's like...
Dude, it's a magical
Smoky Mountain Night Works of grocery stores.
They have cigar nights, they have liquor nights, they have like special events all the time. Their fucking beer and liquor section is wild. Their hot sauce, it's literally, imagine like an entire aisle at like Kroger, Meijer, Walmart, wherever you shop, and quite literally they have an entire aisle of nothing but hot sauce.
Mexico has groceries. I read cigarettes for some reason. That was weird.
Do they have clone groceries?
Yeah, it's called Aldi's. Do y'all have Aldi's?
Oh yeah, we have Aldi's. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Germans.
I don't think we have an Aldi's out here.
Aldi's nuts.
I've heard of them.
I bet you've heard of Aldi's nuts. No, Aldi's fucks. It's well, if you have a good one. Not all of them are good. Some of them are a little fucking sketchy.
Oh yeah, Aldi's is hot.
Kyle, there's a dandy Aldi out in Inglewood, isn't there, Kyle? Or there used to be. I forgot Kyle doesn't leave his house. He doesn't know. But yeah, Jungle Gym's where it's at. Chris and Alina, when they drive up, fuck if I know. I don't shop there. Well, that involves leaving the house. Chris and Alina, when they drive up from Tennessee, they go to Jungle Gyms every single year on the way back. Because they pick up a very specific guacamole dip or a guacamole seasoning. And then they pick up like a bunch of other stuff. But like they have like potato chips from Ireland that are just the fucking best. Oh man, Dorothy Lane Market fucks. I love Dorothy Lane Market. Some killer brownies. It's probably how I got the Beatus.
In case anyone is wondering, I watched the first 3 episodes of the new season of Black Mirror. It's good.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a new season of Black Mirror.
Yep, it's good. So
Kyle, because every time we try to get you to leave your house, you don't leave your house.
So the first 4 or 5 seasons is like amazing of Black Mirror, and then they kind of strayed from the beaten path, and then they did the movie, which I did not like, and then they did the 3 long episodes, and like in the middle there, it wasn't great. But this newest season seems to be back to the old successful sauce so far.
I think I watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes of Black Mirror, and that's all I got.
So we do have one on the West Coast, but it's all the way down in California, in Inglewood.
What, Aldi?
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely not worth that drive. Don't look. You ain't missing out. I'll live stream me going to Aldi, and it'll take me about 30 minutes to get through the whole ass store. I'm rewatching House MD. Oh, are you, Falk? Hell yeah. I just finished both seasons of The Following. I forgot how fucking good that show is.
Some people like House. It's a great show, but I don't think I've ever heard someone say I'm rewatching.
I'll like if it's on, I will stop what I'm doing to like watch that specific episode.
Yeah, it's a good show, but rewatching
Aldi is like Temu Walmart. You know, you're not wrong, Kyle. Nah, it's like Temu Kroger. I wouldn't even say Walmart. It's like Temu Kroger, but like smaller. Significant.
All right, you guys, I gotta go make dinner.
Yeah, I've had to pee since like 9:30. So, all right, everybody, go check out the website onlygoons.com. I got a bunch of shirts up there. I got a bunch of patches. If you want to help support the channel, buy the patches, buy the shirts secondary.
The only
Patches.
reason I look at Dick's.
All right, now you gotta play yours.
I'll play mine. I don't
Play
give a
yours.
fuck.
Yeah, play
I
yours.
don't mind. I'll blaze this dude every opportunity I get.
That's the best one.
Rather be the one glazing than being glazed, right?
Yeah. All right, clip it.
We were just talking about it. There you go. Vermet doing what they do.
Tell Ramet to come over here and fucking donate some shit. Paul's gonna go over and talk shit to Ramet now. I see that shit-eating grin on his face. All right, everybody. I love you guys. Go check out the website, I'm probably going to add some more stuff because I came across some more designs I want to do something with. So hopefully here soon we'll have some more stuff. And remember, choose violence daily.
Bye.